Grand evening, grand evening. We are currently in the Arctic freeze down here in Texas. Texas has three zones. Ag zone. There's 8A, there's 9A, 9B, and actually Texas has four ag zones. I'm sorry. 8A, 9A, 9B, and 10A. Four ag zones. Up north, about 4 hours from here, the temperature is a lot colder in North Texas, way up North Texas, than way down here south in Dallas. That's how big Texas is. Texas has four ag zones. So up in Dallas, I believe they might be getting snow right now, from what I understand. They might be, or getting ready to, or almost going to. They're a lot colder than we are down here in South Texas, down here in Houston. And I'm about 35 miles northwest of Houston, in one of Houston suburban cities in Cypress. The temperature now is 42 degrees and falling. And I've been watching the weather, keep an eye on it. I've been watching, getting messages and watching ERCOT's messages. ERCOT is the organization that runs Texas Independent Board. They're the ones that run Texas Independent Board, Energy Board. So Texas is the only state that is independent from the rest of the grid. We can't get power from any other state. We're the only ones who can't do that. So we have an independent grid. And we know what happened in 2021, in February. The whole grid went down when we had the last Arctic freeze. So this Arctic freeze, right now, it's not as bad as the other one. But that could change. You don't know what the weather's going to do. It's dropping right now. It could change. So there's a big difference in 2021 when I went through it into 2025 that we're going through now. In 2021, I didn't have all this solar equipment. I didn't have any of this. My whole house is on electric. My whole house is on electric. I didn't have any type of DIY solar generators. I didn't have any gas generators. I didn't have any Mr. Buddy propane heaters. I didn't have any of that. I was in the dark, like most people, just living my life until the grid went down. And the grid that stayed down in my area for 10 days, 10 whole days. It was freezing cold in here. You know, I could go on and on about that, but I already have. And the damages I got from that Arctic freeze in 2021. So here we are again. But this time, we're going to go 4 years forward. I learned from the first time. I learned the hard way, people. I learned to never let myself go unprepared and suffer like I did in 2021 during the historic Arctic freeze. So here we are. We're just going to turn this on real quick and talk about something else that I'm working on, DIY generator. Going to turn that on, turn the breaker on, turn the EG4 on. Hear that beep? That means it's ready to go. Now I have 15 kilowatts of DIY, that's do-it-yourself, solar generators. 15 kilowatts equals 15,000 watts. I have 15,000 watts of DIY solar generators. I have two of these big ones that are 5 kilowatts, one here and one here. That's 10,000 watts between both of these. Then I have the small ones I'm building, that I've already built, I should say. I have 5 of these, and this is going to be the 6th one. So now I'll have another 1,000 watts to go on to the 15,000. So now I'll have 16,000 watts because I'm building this one. This is the new one I'm building. And again, lifetime lithium battery, 100 amps, and I have my inverter, another inverter I bought. I believe this inverter is 300 watts, I believe, 300 watts. It's got 3 plugs in it, and it's got 4 USBs in it, and I think it has something back here. Yeah, it has something back here too. So, and what I'm doing here, again, I'm building another solar generator. My philosophy is, after I went through what I went through in 21, and I opened a book, and I learned how to build these on my own, I'm saving thousands and thousands of dollars by building my own DIY solar generators. Right now, I'm waiting for my Victron Smart Energy MPPT smart controller to come in, and that will run all this whole system. The one I ordered has takes up to 75 volts of solar power, so I can hook 100 panels up to it, or I can hook one of my big 250 solar panels to it, like all the rest of them out there. So this will be the 6th one. This is number 6 that I've already built. I already have 5 of these already built. Some of those are outside running my aquaponics system. So this is going to be the 6th one. So once I get my my Victron smart controller in to hook up to the inverter and the lithium battery and put everything in the box, I gotta bolt this down on here. This has to be bolted down to this box. The battery will go in here, and the Victron Smart MPPT controller will hook up to both these units, and that's what's going to run both these units. The MPPT controller is the brain for both of these, and it has a Bluetooth digital readout that I can follow everything that's going on with this system, similar to this and my other 5 solar generators that I use the same Victron Smart Energy controller on. I can monitor all my systems wirelessly, Bluetooth, and control them wirelessly. I know how much is coming in, I know how much is going out. I know everything about the systems with the Victron Smart Energy MPPT controller. So it's supposed to come in tomorrow, it says. We'll see if it comes in tomorrow. If it comes in tomorrow, I'll go ahead and finish this one out. This is a 12 volt. This system's a 12 volt system. It's the 6th. This will be the 6th 12 volt system I built. These are 48 volt. These are the big boys. These are 48 volt systems. I have 2 of these. So with this one added to the family, I go from 15,000 watts to 16,000 watts when this one's done. So that's 16 kilowatt hours, which equals 16,000 watts. That's a lot of good power. I have enough power to run all my main stuff in my house. If the grid goes down, I can run my my refrigerators. I can run my TV, my my wireless modem, my all my small stuff to keep my house going, I can run with no problem with all these DIY solar generators. 16,000 watts of capacity. When I'm done, because I'm buying more batteries, I'm buying more batteries. So when I'm done with this, this is not a, this is a journey. This is not a time constraint. I'm not rushing to do this. I'm taking my time. And when I'm done with this, I want at least 50,000 watts of storage. So I want 50,000 watts of storage. So I have to buy more of these batteries. These 5.0 kilowatt batteries, lithium batteries. So that's my next goal, is to keep buying more of these to bring my wattage capacity up. So 50,000 watts. With 50,000 watts, will easily run this whole house. I only use 15,000 watts a day. No, I take that back. I maybe use 9,000 to 10,000 watts, maybe, because I'm very sustainable when it comes to using electricity. So if I'm using 9,000 to 10,000 watts a day, and I can hold up to 50,000 watts a day, my whole house will be off grid with no problem at all. So that's my goal. It's a journey. It takes time. It takes money. I buy these big batteries, 2 big batteries a year. That's 10,000 watts for 2 batteries a year. So I'm getting there. So no hurry. The main thing is our weather is getting worse. All these disasters we're having, you have to have plans to be off grid. I get my power mainly from solar. I have gas generators too. I have 2 smaller gas generators. I don't even use those. They are the backup to this. So I talked before about the other device I have down there. That's a charger. That's a nice charger. You can plug a large generator to that, and it allows you to pump the electricity from the generator right to the battery without damaging the battery. You have to have that. You can't plug a generator up to this or you'll damage it. So that's what this is for. That's a charge inverter. All this stuff is from Signature Solar. That inverter is, and my grow rod over there is. So be prepared. When we go into these disasters like right now, the power can go out anytime right now. You never know. This is Texas. It's happened before. Always be ready, because at the end of the day, no one's coming to save us.